Hi, my name is Darcy, Dave Camarillo at Guerrilla Jiu-JItsu. We're going to move on to tightening up back control. This is going to allow us to get a lot of good chokes. I love chokes from the back, so that's going to be my primary focus when I get the back. So for the drill, we're going to start with both hooks in, and we're going to get a harness grip. Now the key to these chokes is my harness grip. So what I'm going to do is make a fist. I'm going to bend my wrist in, down, and in, and I'm going to act like I have a knife in my hand. I'm going to stick it in his chest, and I'm going to cover it. Now, I'm not going to cover it with my elbows open. I'm going to have my elbows tight to my body here. Okay, nice and tight. Now for me, like I said, I'm a choke guy, so I want to fall to the overhand side, which will give me increased leverage for chokes. Now right here, this is good. I have both hooks in. Tournament, that's 4 points. But for me, I feel like I don't have as much control. Okay, so the next bit of control I'm going to have is if I can close over the hip. Now a lot of times he will be protecting me from being able to put hooks in, so this is going to allow us to get our 4 points and plus have some control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this over his hip here, cross my feet. This is the time where I can cross my feet. Okay, keep my harness grip nice and tight, and I want my head tight to the side of his head right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge my hips into his back, opening that up. It's very, very hard for him to stop. Okay, once I get here, I'm just going to windmill my hook in. Alright, I can get my 4 points once the referee gives me 4. For me, I like taking it back out and going to this control. Okay, this gives me a lot of options later on, as we'll see, recovering back control in a fight. So my next position for my feet, still tied up here with my harness, is to put my foot on the hip here, and my knee goes to his rib cage right here, keeping them nice and tight. Alright. So now, attacking off of this, we have to be in a good position. If I find myself too high on him, right here, it's going to be very hard to attack the neck. I'm not going to have the leverage I need to attack the neck. So I'm going to do a simple little adjustment right here. So if I find myself too high, say I got here in a transition off like passing guard or whatever, or a sweep, look, I'm going to kick my legs straight down this way, not up here, because that's going to sound my body going up. I'm going to kick it straight out, and I'm going to shrug him up, so our body's going to go in different directions. So it's going to look like this right here. So if I'm too high, kick down and shrug. And put myself right in position. Okay, I want my head right here. And you'll see in a second when we go to the rear naked choke. Okay, so I'm too high, I'm going to kick straight down, which is going to drag my hips and body this way while I shrug him up. Just like that. Now I'm in a good position to choke. We're going to do 3 things to choke. Actually 4. I'm going to dig the chin, rotate the hand, and walk the fingers. Okay, so now he can have his chin tucked as much as he wants right here. I have my harness grip. I'm going to turn my head into the side of his head. Turns his chin offline. I'm going to dig the chin, rotate the hand, and I'm going to walk the fingers to his shoulder blades. Now how you finish your naked choke's up to you. You can turn your hand and do it a traditional one, or you can snake the hand behind his head and walk your fingers up to your biceps to finish. Okay, so that finish goes like this. We're here nice and tight. He's going to put his chin to his chest, like he's defending. Nice and tight here. I'm going to turn his head with my head, dig the chin here, rotate my hand, walk the fingers. My hand snakes behind his head, and then I walk my fingers up to my biceps to finish.